Hey everyone, it's Tiffany and welcome back to the channel. Today we're doing the last part of the cottage community build. It is the festival park area and the vet clinic, and we're currently working on the festival park area. I so far have put a whole bunch of random debug items down, and I sort of cut out all of the putting down all these debug items because it took probably like an hour to go through and find everything that I wanted to use. So I just cut it all out so that it would be a quicker video. And we're currently putting up the string lights from the Cottage Living debug menu and like creating some type of poles for the string lights to be attached to. And I just used a debug menu item that is just a pole for like a fencing unit that came with it, and I just put the lights all around the fenced area with poles attaching everything so it doesn't look like they're just floating. And then after I put in all of the poles, we go to sort of figuring out how I want the festival area to look. And I think it turned out pretty cute. I've never done like a park festival area before, but I used a majority of the Cottage Living stuff, but those park benches I believe are from Romantic Garden Stuff, but I think everything else except for that table and chairs are from a different pack basically. The table is from Eco, and the chairs I believe are movie hangout stuff, I believe. But now we are just filling up the little carriage part of this truck to make it look like the little shop right there sells all those things. And then we're also putting on a bunch of clutter items on that little stand to make it look like it sells those things too. And for any Doctor Who fans, I am obsessed with the blue call box because it looks like a TARDIS, so I had to put it there. But now we're on to the vet clinic, and I've never made a vet clinic before as well, so this was so much fun building. I might actually do an entire like vet clinic here soon, probably in Brindleton Bay, because the vet clinic came with the Cats and Dogs expansion pack, and it was really fun to build. I didn't think I would like building a vet clinic so much, but I did. We're currently just doing a little bump out up top that goes all the way back, and I fiddled around with the roofing for a little bit, and I cut a little bit of it out, but I left a majority of it in. And now we're just building up the fireplace, which I don't actually put a fireplace in. And this is where I changed all of the roofing that I said in the last part that I would do to match the shed for the cow shed and the llama shed. And it sort of matches. We don't have an exact match, but it's similar. So I wanted to put that all around, and I put it on all of the houses as well. So now we are just putting in the stairs up to the little entrance, and now we're on to the windows, which are from Strangerville, and the front door and back door are both from Cottage Living, and the doors on the inside are from Seasons. And the wallpaper in the entry area is from Cottage Living, and the other wallpapers are just base game. So as you can see, I put out a whole bunch of stuff that I knew I needed for the vet clinic, and just decided to put everything out first and then sort of put it all together. I sized down one of the cat blarfies and put it next to the dog blarfy. I don't know exactly what they're called, but we're gonna call them blarfies. So now I'm putting in like a little separation between the area that you check in and the waiting area so that it looks a little nicer. And I also put a cat tree and a cat scratch post, a couple of them. And then I put 2 different litter boxes. I put one in this exam area and then one also in the entryway. And I also put up a couple of different cabinets and stuff like that for decoration. I don't really think it's really used much, but I wanted it for decoration and for more realism. So I put them there, and this was a lot of fun to decorate, honestly. Those things that I just lifted up right there are like decorative food bags, and those are decorative cookies, like treats for the animals, and some little utensils and stuff for like the vets to use, but they're just decoration. And we're almost done with this, like the inside of it, but then we go to the outside, and I used a bunch of the what are they? The obstacle course things for the backyard of it, so that maybe they train dogs there or something. And now we're going to start on the massive amount of landscaping for the entire area. And I used a bunch of random decorations around that area too. But these bushes are from Island Living, that's what it is. And now we're putting pathways between the houses and the bridge area to go over to the pond. And I just used a base game terrain paint, which I ended up changing to the matching floor tile for it because it just looked a little nicer instead of the faded look of the terrain paint. And I changed it. I didn't keep the changing of it in the video, but I went through after I finished recording and just did a bunch of little changes here and there for different parts that needed a little bit more oomph to it, I guess. But it was like probably an extra hour of fixing everything and making it look a little cuter and nicer. And now we're just going in and lighting up the entire area. And this took way too long, but I needed everything to be lit up like a normal community or a normal walkway would look. So I was very diligent with lighting it up, and also put a couple lights on the bridge. And then we go and put in some lights, like fairy lights, across the festival area, and then some extra lighting because it wasn't light enough yet. So the fairy lights are from, I think, kids' room stuff or something like that. And now we are just putting together the festival area and making it look a little more put together, and that's the best way to describe it. But after that, that is pretty much it. I just go around and place a few items where I needed them to be that I hadn't placed yet, and put some more decorations, just little things here and there. A couple little bit more trees because it didn't seem like there was enough trees. But now we're going to go into the overview of everything. I just did like a little recording of the whole area to make it look extra special. So thank you guys so much for watching this. It was absolutely amazing to build, and I had a lot of fun. So make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit the bell icon to be notified every time I post a new video. Bye.